Welcome back, everybody. My name is Crypto Detective. Today we'll be covering PIRL. This is another cryptocurrency with a interesting twist. It is still a small cap coin, which leaves a lot of room for growth. Now, before we begin our analysis, please follow me at Crypto Detective. Please follow me at Twitter at Crypt Detective. I'll be updating you guys on the daily with all the news. So let's begin, and we'll look at quickly at its market capital of 13 million. Now it's come down a little bit today. It was just above $2 yesterday, so it has come down a little bit, which makes it a great time to buy if you are looking into buying into it. But as I've said in previous videos, please make all your investment decisions based on your reward to risk ratio. Okay, so it has recorded some steady growth since October, when the block was able to be mined. Now this is, as I'll talk about it a little bit further on, this is a Dagger Hashimoto algorithm coin. So it will be able to be mined just the way you would mine Ethereum. So this is when mining started, and so the value since then has steadily risen from from the 20-30 cents all the way to what we have now. So it has recorded steady growth over a number of months, which I think is a more positive than a sudden jump. This shows that it's getting slow, it's getting growth over time. It's meeting those development hurdles. It's getting attention, and it's not just a quick pump and dump. You would rather have a smooth linear growth than a big jump and then a big fall back again. At least in my opinion, this looks like a smooth, healthy growth to me. It's available in Cryptopia and Stocks Exchange. You can buy it with Bitcoin, Litecoin, or Doge. Okay, so let's get into what this is all about. So it says a community built crypto by people for people. So couple things of why they might say something like that is, first of all, there has been no pre-mine or ICO on this. None whatsoever. So what is PIRL? Is the first ETH hash based masternode crypto inspired by the Ethereum project. It is ASIC resistant, built on an entirely new chain, and harnesses the power of smart contracts. So what does it mean, and why is it ASIC resistant? Because it is based on the ETH hash, or more popularly known as the Dagger Hashimoto algorithm. It is quite memory intensive to mine. So ASICs usually do not do well, or usually cannot be built for it. So you'd need something like a graphics card where it has memory to actually mine this profitable, with and make profit. So it is a community based and has open source philosophy. Places a strong focus on community involvement in deciding its future roadmap. Masternode feature, once deployed, will be an enabler to achieve this objective. Works in the decentralized marketplace. Okay, so again, this is not a token. It is not an ICO, it is not an ICO, and it is not Ethereum. It is based on the same algorithm though. So you get the same benefits. ASIC resistance, you get the smart contracts feature. So those are all available with this as well. Okay, so let's begin with some of the interesting things that makes this quite unique. And as I've said before, it is ASIC resistant, and because it is based on that Dagger Hashimoto algorithm. So these are some of the information. If you're mining it, you get a 10 blocks, 10 PRL per block. And 2 of those goes actually to the master nodes and as well to the development. Because there has been no pre-mine or ICO, the developers need this to fund the development, which makes it fair enough. And quite actually, some people would prefer a method like this than a large pre-mine or an ICO. This is more kind of an open system. So the bigger the block and the more blocks that gets found, the more development, the more the development fund grows. So it does encourages the whole ecosystem to grow as a whole. Okay, so a few more. So currently it's 1.4 USD. Now this is a bit slow, I think, because we've got 1.95 USD. And now because it is based on the Ethereum, there is no total supply. There's no max supply. New coins will always be able to be mined. This it's unique because it's a proof of work, as in you have to mine to solve the algorithm to get the reward. It's not a proof of stake. However, it does have master nodes in it, similar to a proof of stake coin, where you would stake, your coins, and return you would get more. You would get more coins the longer you stake. So currently, it has master nodes, and a master node is a primary node in the PIRL network. A master node not only relays transactions, will be a part of the decentralized apps, otherwise known as dApps, because it has smart contracts. So these applications will be a part of these master nodes. Anybody can run a master node. The current prerequisites are 20,000 you would need as a collateral, and you would need a static public IP address. However, it goes on to say is that these prerequisites could change when the community voting system is finished. As it says, this is a community coin, so future development is based on what the community votes. So if the community votes to change this into 40,000 or maybe 10,000, then the community at a later stage, when that voting system is on, could do so. So similar to a decentralized governance like Decred, if you could think of it, they've got a decentralized. They're actually a really great decentralized system currently, where people vote with their coins for all sorts of or the development that would go into the Decred system. So it's got a great decentralized governance system, and it would be interesting to see how they implement that community voting. Will it be a decentralized governance, or would it just be kind of a poll? So that would be something interesting to look out for of how they would do so. And because it has the master node features, they have said, because they've got the smart contract features, it goes on to say that there is a marketplace it has called Oyster. Oyster is a decentralized marketplace platform built on top of PIRL. Oyster enables users to buy, sell, and donate their goods, skills, or services in a safe and secure manner using smart contracts. So this is a decentralized marketplace that is going to be built on top of this system, because it does have that smart contract. So something like this can be developed for it, but I'm sure this is something that is at a later stage. Now, a few things to note is that mining has already started, and it is one of the most it fluctuates here and there, but it is one of the most profitable coins to mine for certain graphics cards. And when I say that, is that because it is based on the Ethereum algorithm, or the Dagger Hashimoto algorithm, usually GPUs who are great at mining Dagger Hashimoto would be great at mining this. So if you've got any of the AMD RX series, this would be a great coin to mine. It is quite profitable. Mining has already started. This is one of the pools that is there. They've got ones kind of everywhere: Australia, US, East and West, Europe, Japan, Asia. This is just one. This is minerpool.net, but they have a whole list on their website of more pools. You can have a look at their pool list. So mining has already started for this. Let's go back here. One thing I quite like is when the coins show the development team behind it, and they have pictures and they've got their names. A lot of the times we don't know who the developers are. Their names are skewed. There's no pictures. So I quite like this, and it is quite a large team. There's quite a large team behind this. We've got the founder here, Julian. We've got another Julian, Christian. So it has quite a large team. What I would rather like though is if they had put a little bio in front of them on who they actually were and what their experience and so on. I'm sure you could find it if you Google their names. They may have a LinkedIn or some sort of social media profile. Anyways, let's look at their roadmap. So this is a little bit, I think, hasn't been updated in a short while, because the Windows and Mac wallet is already out, and it says kind of 70% out, but you could already download the wallet already. So branding is already done. Linux wallet is done. Mining pools is finished. Block Explorer is done. This is done. This is done because you can already download it. We have a few of the exchange listings. The masternode beta is functional. So on their Twitter, they have announced that there is masternode's beta currently working already. So I'm sure it wouldn't take long for that to be finalized. So we've got, and then the next upcoming stuff would be that marketplace, the smart contracts features a mobile wallet, and here is where it says users will define further roadmap. So this is where that voting system comes into play. So it'll be interesting to see how they implement a voting system. Will it be a decentralized governance? I hope so. If it is, that would add a lot of credibility to the project, because something like that could add a lot of value to the whole ecosystem if there was a decentralized governance in place. Okay, so again, did it have a pre-mine or ICO? No, has no pre-mine and has no ICO. So I hope you've enjoyed today's MicroCaps series on PIRL or PIRL, PIRL. Not too sure how you would say it. This is something I would keep an eye out. It is quite interesting because of those features, because it is a crypto based on the Dagger Hashimoto algorithm. It has smart contracts. It has a voting system that they will have in place, and it does have those master nodes. So it's kind of like a hybrid, you would say. It's a position of work where it's able to be mined, and it's got those master nodes where it's almost like a position of stake, where you can stake your coins and earn more coins by staking. So it's kind of a hybrid coin. So it makes it quite interesting and quite unique in that space. Anyways, I hope you've enjoyed the video. I'm sure you all have some feedback, so leave it in the comments. Please like the video if you enjoyed it. And remember to subscribe to Crypto Detective. I'll be bringing you more videos on the microcaps, and as well as follow me on Twitter at Crypt Detective. Anyways, take care. Bye bye.